Hi, Deborah Roth here from Spirited Living, back again with another installment in my year-long vlog series at the Wellness Universe entitled Spiritual Practices for Mind, Body, Heart, Spirit, Wholeness. If you are watching this on YouTube for the first time and you're not familiar with the Wellness Universe, definitely go to thewellnessuniverse.com and you will find just a wonderful community of practitioners, of wellness resources, whether you are a practitioner yourself and you want to teach and lead meditations or whatever it is that you want to teach, it's a great platform to do that. Or if you are really looking for a practitioner or looking for a class or anything, I do my New Moon Sister Circles there. Definitely check them out too. So this month we're looking at breathing exercises, breathing practices, meditations, and I'm going to introduce you to one or two of my favorite real simple ones, but then also several yoga practices, breathing practices that I've learned in my 20 years of practicing yoga. And then a beautiful mindness exercise breathing exercise from Thich Nhat Hanh, and if we have time, Sonia Choquette. So that's a little overview. I first want to share with you this wonderful book, Breath, The New Science of a Lost Art by James Nestor. And just a wonderful book that yes, scholarly, but such an easy read and fascinating about how the breath impacts our entire body, every part of it, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So definitely check that out. And then I'll start with this one very simple one that I've been doing for years. And it's basically inhaling the qualities on the inhale of what the things that I want to welcome into, attract into my life, and exhaling what I want to release or let go of. So for instance, for me, and you can create your own kind of litany, mine is energy, joy, peace, prosperity, health, passion, wisdom. And then on the exhale, what I used to do is name the things I wanted to get rid of: anger, fear, worry, impatience, lack, negative thinking. But then one of my spiritual teachers pointed out that naming them out loud, we know that the power of speech, of the word, of the throat, of the voice, actually may give them more power than we want. So now what I do, instead of naming them, on the exhale, I do release, let go, surrender, unload. So it's inhaling what you want to inhale, what you want to breathe into your life, and exhaling whatever you want to let go of without even stating it. Release, let go, surrender, unload. So that's one that I've just done for ages and ages when the spirit moves me. Now, several different yoga breathing practices. Pranayama is probably one of the best known ones, and it's basically 3 parts and can be done in several different ways, but the idea is that it's inhale, exhale, retention. So, and the inhale is typically a little bit shorter, and the exhale is typically a little bit longer. So you might breathe in for 4 counts and breathe out for 6 counts. And then you retain, you let that breath sit within you. And you can also do it at the top of the inhale or at the top of the exhale, or bottom of the exhale, I guess it would be. And prana means spirit or breath. So it really reminds us that this is the breath of life. This is how we make ourselves consciously connected to life, is through our breath. And any kind of the breathing, anything that I'm going to share with you is breath oxygenates our body. Obviously, we would die if if we weren't breathing after some period of time. But when we do it in a focused, intentional way like this, we can relieve stress. It relaxes the nervous system, strengthens the nervous system. Hospitals suggest breathing exercises to reduce, to slow down the heart rate if you're stressed or anxious after some kind of procedure. So it's got all kinds of benefits. Any one of these do. Now, one yoga one that I love the name of it is Breath of Fire. And that one, mouth closed, is equal inhale and exhale. So it's always helpful to have when you're doing some of these heavy duty ones, where you're breathing, exhaling hard through your nose, to have a Kleenex nearby. And it's basically goes like this. You can't see my belly, but this is the essence of belly breathing. Every time I'm exhaling, my belly is coming in. So I'm really, when you're focusing on breathing through your belly versus your chest, it's a much deeper experience. You are really bringing in even more breath and filling out your body with that healing, de-stressing breath. A similar one, a little bit different, is the Kalabati or shining skull breath. And that's another one that's where you focus on the exhale. So you still obviously have to inhale. So it's a big inhale. And then you do short, sharp, you can barely feel the inhale. So it's inhale, and then and you can take little inhales to get yourself up so you can keep going, or try to do 10 quick exhales when you're doing it. And this one is another, they'd say brighten up your morning, and this is why it's called shining skull. It really gets your crown chakra opened up. And then Nadi Shodhana, I always say it wrong, Nadi Shodhana is alternate nostril breathing. And there are several different ways to hold your fingers. The way that I typically do is second and third fingers on the bridge of my nose. I'm using my right hand, thumb on one nostril, ring finger on the other. And you basically in, close the nostril, hold, and then breathe out through the other nostril. Breathe in through same nostril, close and hold, out through the other nostril. And you keep going like that. And that's a particularly powerful one for balancing the right and left sides of the brain. So balancing your linear thinking with your creative expression. And the left nostril, I always forget which nostril is which, but the left nostril is calming. The right nostril is said to be energizing. And so if you're about to give a talk, if you want to write something, if you want to make sure you've got that equal balance of creative and linear thinking going on, Nadi Shodhana is a really wonderful one to do. The next one I'll share with you is a beautiful one. And I will mention, even before I get to Thich Nhat Hanh's mindfulness meditation, you can do these. You can do these in any kind of other thing any kind of spiritual practice. I have special breathing that I do when I do my Kirtan Kriya practice, which I highlighted in the March Wellness Universe installment of this series. And even though you're chanting in that, you're doing Satanama, you've got ready-made counts with Satanama, and I envision, and not just envision, but I really do belly breathing in that, at least, even if I can't do it because I'm singing, at the same time that I'm inhaling and exhaling, doing belly breathing. Check out that video. I'll make sure that I put the link in the description and in the blog, and see how you can incorporate the belly breathing into that. Now, the mindfulness meditation from Thich Nhat Hanh, he was, if you haven't heard of him, he's kind of the father of mindfulness, and wrote a wonderful book called The Miracle of Mindfulness years ago, in the 70s, I think. And he was a Buddhist monk, a Vietnamese Buddhist monk, a peace activist, just such a strong, powerful spirit. And he had this wonderful one that I'm going to invite you to do it as I guide you through it. Breathing in. So breathe in. I know I am breathing in. Breathing out as you exhale. I know I'm breathing out. In, out. Breathing in, my breath grows deep. Breathing out, my breath grows slow. Deep, slow. Breathing in, I feel calm. Breathing out, I feel relaxed. Calm, relaxed. Breathing in, I am aware of the present moment. Breathing out, I know it's a perfect moment. Present moment, perfect moment. Isn't that beautiful? So play with that, or record it for yourself so that you can do it or memorize the words, whatever works for you. And then the last little bit from Sonia Choquette, who is just an extraordinary spiritual teacher, has tons of breathing meditations. You can look for her on Google, literally, Sonia Choquette breathing meditations on whatever search engine you use. And one of the ones that I love that she's really big on is as you pound your chest, your heart chakra, it's ha, 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 ha. And the idea is that releases any stuckness in your heart chakra and also, frankly, in your throat and in your head, because it's being shot out the top of your head. So I love the ha. And ha, apparently, is a sound in any culture, in any language that's particularly powerful. So you're connecting with people, everyone in the universe when you're doing ha, ha, ha. And then the final one is to open your jaw on the inhale as much as you can, and then let it go on a sigh. So it's and if you do that a couple times, you will feel very relaxed. I hope you've had fun with some of these. I'd love to hear maybe what some of your favorites are if I haven't mentioned them here, or let me know what you've taken in to incorporate in your spiritual practice going forward. Thanks so much. See you next month.